All right. It's chapter 1 time, y'all. Lunatic Reversed. So, I've been thinking about this, right? I actually I did some preps last night. Beer, needs the rainbow potion to survive 2 attacks after a heal, right? He's literally 1 defense short, right? So I was thinking, if the stat he needs is defense, do y'all think it's worth it to buy Beer a Draco Shield? Cause like 25k or 2500 is a lot. But also, you know, it's Beer, right? It feels like a double-edged, because, like, he's probably going to cap most relevant stats anyway, but this could potentially save, like, Rainbow Potion usages in later chapters, or help him meet thresholds with the Rainbow Potion. He wouldn't either way. Also, I'm making a poll. A main channel poll. Because I'm curious. Here's the other thing I was thinking about, is we could kill Rhodey off to get Unil. That could be kind of funny. But I don't know, what do y'all think about the Draco Shield? Do you think the Draco Shield's a good idea? Or do you think it's a waste of money? Because I'm like, you know, 2,500's a lot. But we are getting 5,000 at the end of this chapter. Let's do it. Let's do it. Also, Luke needs a rainbow potion to live a hit. Because we've got fucking base Luke. He gets exactly 1 shot at weapon triangle advantage by the Silver Axe Pirates. Let's just dive in. Sire, this is General Legg, the commanding officer of the occupational forces. So you are Prince Marv? Glad you could make it here. Since you've come all this way, I suppose I'll let you have the glory of capturing the rebel leader, General Lawrence. What? General Lawrence leads the rebels? What could possess him to rebel of all things? Who knows? I haven't the foggiest idea, and frankly, I don't care. Prince, you ought to kill General Lawrence and reclaim the children of Christian royal family that he is hiding. While you do that, we will slaughter the families of those who participated in this rebellion and raze their homes to the ground. Are you insane? They're innocent civilians. Insane? Young man, are you questioning my orders? Perhaps Altea too plans to rebel against Arcanea? Of course not. That's not... Prince Marth, your tiny country means absolutely nothing to me. Your rude behavior is merely an irritation. Do not forget that I have the power of the Empire behind me. I can crush weak, pesky insects like you anytime I wish. Jagan, what in the world is going on here? How could Hardin have entrusted the country to such a vile man? Sire, I understand how you feel. However, Lawrence has begun a rebellion. That much seems to be true, so we ought to do something about that first. Sire, why don't you try speaking to General Lawrence personally? Allow me to stay by your side and serve as your tactician. Royal Guard Beer! When Prince Marth is in danger on the battlefield, protect him at all costs. That is an order. Yes, sir. Beer, if you're here... Beer, if you're here, I have no need to worry. The alcohol continues. Let us clean up the bandits and head to General Lawrence's position. Yes, sir. Hold on 1 second. Gotta turn on my AC. It's hot. Okay. All right. So, I've got a plan here, right? We start by having Beer one round this fighter. Then Rhodey heals. Aaron goes here with the Silver Lance. Marth goes here. And then everyone else is gonna retreat, right? Are we gonna recruit Lawrence? The funny Lawrence recruit. My B button's not working. Why is my B button not working? B button. What the heck? I'm gonna restart, see if restarting maybe fixes it. By the way, I'm pretty sure caves in FE12 are hidden treasure. Yeah, there's a thief that spawns from there too. Okay, now B button's working. Alright, so Beer killed this guy. Mend staff versus experience. So we gave Beer a Draco shield. So I mentioned this at the start of the stream because I was debating it. But since no one was here, I had to come to the conclusion myself. We bought a Draco shield for Beer. And I Rainbow Potioned Luke because otherwise he got exactly one shot by the Silver Axe Pirates. But this is our current strategy. This formation to protect all of our dudes. Because the first two Axe Fighters are gonna go for Aaron because they see a 2% crit. That's why Beard needed the Draco Shield. The correct choice is chip down Lawrence to 1 HP and then grab the Men's Staff. So now, the problem here, right? Also, why did... Hold on. Did this guy not see a 2%? It's fine. Chris can kill here, right? Speaking of the Draco Shield... Speaking of the Draco Shield, what? Alright, Ryan can steel bow this one. Aren't the stat boosters only there on New Game Plus? Yes. I believe that's the case. Gordon steel bows here. Grab the iron bow, heal up Aaron. I can't believe you actually played FE12. How could you? I'm trying my best. We made the transgender bow at least. Does that make it more forgivable?
Ew, a battle, is it? Well luck, boys. Let's loot them villages before they realize what's hit them.
Oh, it's a Levin Sword Thief. Forged Levin Sword Thief. Okay, never mind. Luke just fucking dies there. The transgender bow is back. So is that thief normally aggressive? It's the cracked thief. Yeah, do we have anyone with like a functional res and speed stat? Not really. Oh wait. Morning chat. Morning Cynthia. Hold on. Hold on, my cat's... Hold on. 1 second. Cat thing. Okay, we're good. We are goody goody gumdrops. All your units have terrible res. Arcanea moment. I guess there's the possibility of Cecil?
If we reclassed Cecil into a peg, right? She'd get 10 speed? Does she still get doubled is the question, I guess? Because she only has 17 HP. Here, let's go back to before we gave Luke the Rainbow Potion. We do have to buy the Draco Shield for Chris. How could you play with the DLC run invalid? If you really want to run invalid, remember last night I had to make a save state for the scientific method. Someone actually said that unironically to me. Something to be said about FE12 sort of the default assumption being yes DLC when that's like not the default in any other, like that's not assumed to be the default in any other game. But I also think it's a single player game and you know, you should play a single-player game how you want it. Oh, did I forget to give him the Draco Shield? I did. I was asleep last night. Three Houses DLC is kind of assumed these days. But don't people, like, unassume the Chalice of Beginnings or whatever? Like, it's only partially assumed, I thought. I know Fates' DLC is unassumed usually in discussion. Unless, like, specifically you go out of your way to say with DLC, right? But I honestly think that's probably how it should be, considering how strong the DLC classes are. Not that you, like, shouldn't be allowed to use DLC, right? But if we're comparing the units, basically everyone is solved by going into either Witch or Dread Fighter. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Chris is supposed to attack from a different tile, I think. Ballistician is a class. Ballistician's one of the classes of all time, ain't it? No, that is the right tile. How did I get it so that two of them attacked? Because previously, I had two of them attack, Aaron. But I can't seem to do that anymore. I forgot to give him the Draco Shield. Everything being solved by Dreadfighter is sad but true. It not only solves unit problems, but it also solves, like, the second seal economy of Birthright. So it's just unfortunate. Isn't Dreadfighter kind of fair for Rev where you're guaranteed access to it? Do people still away from it because it's broken? I mean, that's why I stay away from it, because it's broken. It makes discussions less interesting when every unit is solved by the same thing, right? It's the same reason why in reviews I don't really talk about Corrin marriage unless it's like particularly noteworthy for the unit, right? Alright, this is what I needed, right? 2 of them attack Aaron. And now Cecil can reinforcement block, question mark? Okay, Beer kills this guy. Gems for forges is a weird assumption, but playing the original hardware, my forges are much more limited than someone with infinite gems. That's true. I feel like gems for forges is one of those things that, like, someday the community is gonna, like, be like, why did we ever assume gems for forges? That's a weird thing we assumed. But I personally think it makes the game more interesting. And it's the argument, right? The argument, whether you agree or disagree with it, is a whole other matter, but the argument is that because, all that it takes is waiting time, hacking in forges functionally just saves you time, right? The issue is that you'd have to discount the forge entirely. No, actually, remember, you get one type of ore. Oh, true! But there's the trading post, right? You can, no. You only get one type of ore, but you can trade it. Remember, at the blacksmith, you can trade the ore for the type of ore you want. There's like a you know, you trade 3 for 1 or something, right? It's exchange ore. So question, does Cecil need to stand here forever now? Reinforcement stops when Marth visits Marish. Alright. We should also try getting some experience on Marth, because he's like the best Medius killer, right? It's like Marth or Forged Thoron are our like reasonable options. Oh, buyable javelin and buyable hand axe. No one has the fucking rank for them, though. Does Katria have javelin rank? Do Pala and Katria have javelin rank? They probably do, right? Pala has fucking silver rank, I think. Est Gaming. Triangle attack, Levin sword is the dream. My keyboard is dying. They both do. Okay. Good job, Rhodey. Alright, 27 attack versus 10 defense. That's 17. Pala has silver link base, so she can definitely use the javelin. Yeah. I realized after I asked it that it was kind of a stupid question because of the silver thing, but I couldn't remember Katria. But like she probably does, right?
Oh, please show mercy to this child. She's only 10 years old.
Ma'am, please calm yourself. I'm not here to take any children.
What? You're not Imperial soldiers?
No, we're not. We didn't come to fight. If there's anything you need, please ask. It's not much, but we can give you food. Wait, please take me with you. Huh? Are you really 10? No, I'm a grown woman, but Granny lied so I wouldn't be taken away by the soldiers. Lang's soldiers are all monstrous, but you're different. You have sweet eyes. Please take me with you. I want you to take me away from this country and take me to yours.
It's not safe for her to stay here. Please take her with you and protect her. You can marry her too if you like. Malicia is a beautiful, good-natured lady, just like me. I'm sure she'll make a fine wife.
No, Granny, it's far too early for that. Now you've made Malicia all flustered.
I thought she joined with Rescue.
Oh no, it's the other girl. It's Yumiya who has Rescue, right? Malicia is Hammer.
I just checked. Katria has the rank. Awesome. Thank you. How old is she? Not 10. Katria actually has a javelin in her inventory. Oh, right! No, I remember from FE3 Book 2. Good day. We should probably buy another javelin, right? Like, it's just good to be able to attack uncountered. Even though
no one here can use it? Like, just having the extra for... Or I guess Aaron can use it. It helps with the Lady Sword Thief. Yeah, so, question. The Lady Sword Thief. Do we send Aaron, Wyvern for that? Do we think? Just so we have a second person going for it? Or do we think Katria's good enough already? I'm willing to sacrifice Warren, by the way. Like, dude's a chump. But I'd rather not have, like, real units die, right?
Alright, that'll do for now. Sir Ogma, please forgive me for getting you involved in this mess.
I'm only here on King Talus's orders. As such, I'll do everything in my power to help. I see. Then I have a favor to ask of you. I want you to escort these children to Macedon. These children, Prince Eubello and Princess Eumina, are King Grust's orphans. Please, take them safely to Lord Wendell in Macedon. Understood. I'll guard these two with my life.
Thank you, Sir Ogma. Now, Prince Eubello, Princess Eumina, you will be leaving with Sir Ogma.
No! I'm not going! I won't leave you behind!
Princess, I cannot go. With this wound, I can barely even walk. It saddens me, but you two must go on without me.
You took the grievous wound to protect us! How can you tell us to just leave you behind now? I will never leave. I'll stay by your side, Lawrence. What shall I do, General?
This is most troublesome. Princess Eumina is not one to change her mind easily. We will remain here.
In that case, I'll find some other way to help you. I will find Lang and bring him down. I will bury him with this sword. I swear on it. General Lawrence, you must hold until then. Holy shit, it's Libero from Berwick Saga. Who's Libero? I can hardly walk. What's his speed stat? 12 as a general, so kind of absurd. It's only 4 more than Aaron, actually. Good job, Aaron. Proud of you, buddy. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Let's just reset from the save point. One thing about ASFA hard modes I find interesting is just how much of a glass cannon everyone becomes. True. It is definitely, interesting in that regard. Enemies don't auto-level defense at all. Oh, really? That's gotta be a conscious choice then, right? But Aaron dies if I put him on the fort, right? Unless... ...22 attack... ...27 attack. So it'd be 17 plus 12. Chris lives at 1 if we heal him up. So what we can do... is potentially try and bait the 2-range people into attacking Chris. I don't know how the priority works of 2% versus 2-range stuff, right? We can also try to AI manip the archer. Or the hunter, rather. Oh! Well, the 2% crit, I see why they go for it now. I see why they go for it now. I know this sounds kind of dumb, but anytime I hear that Chris, my mind pictures Shiva from RE5 screaming out in distress. RE5 is certainly one of the games of all time. I didn't like it. I know people say it's just a worse version of RE4, and RE4 is still goated. But, like, I didn't like it, right? FE RNG is so unfair. I mean, I think once we get into the main campaign, I'm fine with it. But I do have a problem with it in prologue. Because of the puzzly nature, right? Reddit is still on my mind. I'm so sorry for your loss. Why are prologue maps so small? I don't know. I think it's because they're meant to be sort of tutorials, right? Okay, no 2% this time. So the hand axe guys should go for Chris. Oh no, the 2% prioritizes. Okay, so Aaron just dies here, right? Oh no, the silver bow deals less damage. Okay. So now... ...21 attack. Luke would die. 9 speed, 8 speed. You don't get doubled. Okay, Rhodey, heal up Aaron. Aaron Silverland's here. Ryan, kill this person. I don't know if people complaining about RNG just because it's not in their favor annoys me. I think there's a difference between, like, I mean, because I should defend my complaining in the prologue, right? Like, I think there's a difference between RNG in maps where there's a lot of variables. So yeah, none of you die unless the hunter crits. Okay, AI manip successful. Alright, beer kills here. Sometimes I think how long it would take a ROM hack to imagine in reverse if this game didn't exist. Yeah, I wonder if that... I mean, you know, Zero Growths is a challenge run that we came up with, right? I'm sure at some point some fucking insane person would come up with this, right? Like what happened in real life. Someone insane came up with it, and they just happened to work in intelligence systems. And that's the level, right? Because now all we need to do is talk. Okay, chapter 1 went by a lot smoother than prologue. What if I gave every enemy Vantage Plus? Yeah, basically. Prince Moth, so it is you. How unfortunate that I must fight the Altean army and its prince. Please wait. I do not wish to fight with you. I heard about everything from the villagers. I've heard of all the atrocities Arcanea has committed. I promise I will inform Emperor Harden of the truth and rescue Grust. So please lower your weapons. Prince, I'm grateful for the offer, but I'm afraid I cannot comply. Prince, you know nothing. You know that a man of Emperor Harden's caliber would make a general out of a man as worthless as Lang without good reason? He called for invasion, to crush the kingdom of Grist and make it a territory of the Empire. No, it can't be. Harden would never do something like that. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm afraid that ever since he became Emperor, he has changed a great deal. He's no longer the Harden you once knew. Prince, I have one final request of you. In this stronghold, I'm protecting young Prince and Princess of Grist. Please find a way to help them. If you can do that, I will have no regrets. What? General Lawrence, what are you saying?
Prince Marth, my life in exchange for theirs? By any means necessary, help them. This is the last thing I will ask.
Oh, what a cool CG! General Lawrence!
I like that it plays the death song too. It's epic. This can't be happening!
And then we get the happy music! Take your meds, by the way. I just took mine. We gotta visit the funny house. We gotta visit the funny house. I only saw him briefly, but that night Aaron looked awfully pale. You know, he's probably hit the wall, so to speak. I doubt he'll get any stronger no matter how much he fights. Oh, in FE3, the dialogue is like, Aaron sucks. That Aaron guy looks pretty wimpy or something. What if I gave every enemy dragon skin? That sounds awful. I'm sure someone would do it, though. It's not as good as Lawrence exploding. It is iconic when Lawrence explodes, that is true.
Prince Marth! General Lawrence entrusted everything to you. You spared his life and even heard him out. We, the people of Grust, thank you. Please let me offer you a token of our gratitude here. We're protecting Prince Ubello and Princess Yumina in this stronghold. I beg of you, do what you must to protect our last fragments of hope.
You're Grust's royal heirs, Prince Ubello and Princess Yumina?
Lawrence, he's gone. How can we live without him?
You monsters, stay away. You're gonna murder us just like you murdered Lawrence. No, you have it all wrong. We just...
Prince Marth! You caught the filthy traitors.
General Lang, please wait. These children have done nothing wrong. Allow me to take custody of them.
Don't make me laugh. These brats are coming with me to my castle. Besides, my dear prince, you have other more important priorities.
I have received reports that there's been a military revolt in Macedon, and Princess Minerva has been imprisoned. What? How could that happen to Macedon? I understand my obligations, General Lang. Still, these children, let them stay with me, please.
Prince, do not try my patience.
Listen up, you two. You're coming with me!
No! Let me go! You better help me!
Yumina! Yumina!
Wait! Lang!
Release them at once!
Sire, I can still save them. Please just give me the word.
Sire, don't do it! You too, Bia! If we oppose Lang right here, right now, we run the risk of being branded traitors by Arcaneo. But Jagan, are you telling me to simply allow Lang to take them? I cannot stand for that. I understand how you feel, Sire, but please remain patient for a little longer. If we head to Macedon, then rescue Princess Minerva, Macedon will surely lend us its strength. The Rebellion of Macedon. I'm afraid that's not possible. I don't know if it'd be the worst, but I think Miracle Plus would be one of the most annoying. Oh, Miracle Plus would be obnoxious. Stepdaddy Marth moment. Leaving painful memories behind, Marth and his companions left Grust. They landed on Macedon. Their new mission, rescue Princess Minerva. After the War of Shadows, Macedon was led by Minerva, who exiled oppressive generals and attempted military reform. However, the influential General Ruck opposed Minerva's peace-seeking ways. He assembled the exiled officers to instigate a coup d'etat. Caught unprepared, Minerva was captured by Ruck's followers, and his rebel army seized control of Macedon. Then they dispatched powerful Draco Knights to guard the country's forested borders. Macedon's main force consists of Pegasus Knights and Draco Knights. Both are fast and highly mobile units. In particular, they're the White Wings, who fought under our banner last war. There aren't many in these lands who could match their terrifying speeds.
I would love to witness their powers.
Beer, while we're on the subject of speed,
Your speed can be summed up as exemplary. Even the White Wings have trouble keeping up with you. As I'd expect of an Altean Royal Guard.
It is an honor to receive such praise, Sir Jagan.
Hello there, Beer.
Why do I feel like we've met somewhere before?
Oh, don't worry about little old me. The important thing is I came here to share a wonderful tip with you. Have you heard about How's Everyone?
How's everyone?
How's Everyone is all the rage. By checking it, you can see how everyone in your army is faring. You can watch your allies train, discover useful items, or even listen to their thoughts. So, if they want to know how everyone is, take a look at How's Everyone. Easy, right?
I see. Thanks, I guess.
The more time passes, the more things you'll be able to see. If you ever take an urge, then go take a peek. Well, I'll be off now. Bye-bye. Alright, let's House Everyone. We are gonna use the House Everyone features. I know a lot of people ban those or whatever, but I'm gonna do it. I think it's part of the game, it's fun. Alright, that was good training. I can't let Beer protect me all. See, if we didn't House Everyone, we wouldn't get I can't let Beer protect me all the time. I must become stronger myself, too. Ooh, experience from Arth.
Does anyone know what this is?
An energy drink? Eh? What exactly is this? Used potion. Energy drink. Restores a lot of HP when used. Used potion. A half-used potion restores very little HP. They've got the fucking bronze potion. To house everyone is a worthy goal. This goes off the IRL clock. Yeah. So we'll be able to do it like once every stream probably. Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have killed off Rhodey for Cecil. Or for Unil. That would have been a funny moment. Oh, I forgot to buy the javelin! I forgot to buy the javelin after we reset. Oh well, there'll be other opportunities to get another one. It would be nice to have a javelin for Aaron. How do you feel about How's Everyone as a feature? I think it's kind of neat. It's not like busted. But I think it's kind of cool. Like, it's nice of them to use the clock feature. What about the random items? They're mostly joke items, right? I was looking at the table. There's a few that are like genuinely seem pretty good, but honestly, I think that's fine. Aaron is stinky doo-doo. I was told by a trustworthy house in Chapter 1. Do you have any hacks you intend to play soon? Yes, actually. Life of Saros, which is a sequel, or a unofficial Three Houses prequel. I do intend to play.
So, do we reclass Aaron to Draco Knight here? To help getting the Thief Sword? I haven't played Saros, but I've talked to the dev plenty. They're nice. People seem positive on the hack. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. I played Life of Saros. Shocker, I know. What? The Awakening fan played not the Awakening fan. Sorry, I'm so used to making fun of you. The Three Houses fan played the Three Houses hack. Wild. It's quite cool as a Fodlan fan. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you. I'm so used to it. I'm so used to it by now. It was just instinct to call you an Awakening fan. Even though you hate it. I'm being made fun of. This time it was by accident. It's usually on purpose. FE7 fan. You know what? I deserve that. I deserve that. I'm not even gonna argue it. I deserve that shit. Alright, let's try like this. Oh, right, we got talk combos. Macedon. To think that I have to fight here again.
Sire, are you perchance acquainted with Princess Minerva who's in the enemy's hands?
Yes, Princess Minerva fought the previous war as her ally. She even took it upon herself to fight her own brother, Prince Michaelis, all for the peace of Macedon. Minerva, I have missed you, sister. Let us embrace one last time. Michaelis? The princess had 3 knight sisters, Paula, Katri, and Est, as subordinates. Each of them is strong in their own, but together their power is unmatched. You heard it here first. Est is best. Each of them is strong on their own. With me, sisters, triangle attack. We have you now, triangle attack. It's just you and me, and my sisters, triangle attack.
I see. Sounds like they'd be good to have around.
Yes. However, Est, the youngest of the 3, retired from knighthood and is living happily in Altea. Katria and Pallas should be here in Macedon. I hope they're safe. And I hope they join us as Busted pre-promotes. I have no love for General Lang and his extremely rude attitude, but we have a task we must complete. I'm sure you have things on your mind, but you must hold them for now. Our foremost objective is to quell the rebellion in Macedon and rescue Princess Minerva. It pains me, but we had no choice but to leave this young prince and princess behind in Crust. However, should we successfully rescue Princess Minerva, Prince Marth could be in a position to obtain custody of them. Before that, we have to crush the Draco Knights in Macedon's rebel army and cross the forest. All right. Here she comes! Prince Marth, thank goodness you've come to Macedon. Katria? I received word there was a rebellion in Macedon. Are you unharmed? Yes, I'm fine. My older sister Paula and I managed to escape somehow. But Princess Minerva was captured by the rebels. Prince Marth, please, you have to rescue Princess Minerva. At this rate, her life will be in danger. Of course I will help her. Katria, please take us where she is. Yes, my lord. But first we have to break through these woods. General Rumo's Dragon Knight squad is lurking in this area. If we approach from the front, we'll be easy pickings for them. I see. So you suggesting we flank them from the left or right? Thank you, Katria. Leave it to us.
Or here, Prince Marth.
Your cord!
What are you doing so far from Talus?
I couldn't sit still when I heard you fighting again, so I came to join in. We're Dallas's mercenaries, right? If you died, Princess Sita'd cry. Prince Marth, let me fight too. I'll join you's army.
Well, these are the stats of all time. But hey, like, it's a one ranger. We'll do some one range, because there's hunters, right? So it's good to have some number of one rangers here. Boardless cord. Chat, I've asked this before, but does anyone who knows Arcanea Deep lore know, are board cord and bars like brothers, or are they in a polycule? They're actually clones. Warren, even a good man like you has sided with the rebel army. Katria the White, huh? It's been a while. You know, I'm just a common hunter. If they pay me enough, I'll do anything. Warren, listen to me. Princess Minerva endeavored to create a country where its people could live at ease. She exiled soldiers and generals of ill repute to accomplish that goal. But General Ruck, despite knowing this, roused the soldiers in a coup d'etat. Can't you see he's just trying to make this country his own? And can you honestly say you're okay with that? I see. Well, I don't see the military acting as if they own... Well, I don't like the military acting as if they own the place. Alright then. If you're gonna help the princess, then so will I. Good job, Katria. Alright, kill the thief. Catcher the White. You can't just say that. Apparently they're not related. So they are just clones then. Alright, speed of 9, speed of 10, attack of 22, defense of 6. So Ryan lives here. God damn. Is Warren dead? No, he's not. Okay. I was gonna, like I said, I don't really care if he dies, but it would be nice if he didn't, like, immediately fucking get one shot. I started another SOV run last night. Oh yeah? Any special plans for it? Or just sort of, you felt like playing SOV, so you're playing SOV moment? Yeah, sorry Warren, I don't think you're making it out of this one. It's reverse mode, reverse thumbnail. Yeah, that's why I have the text going backwards. Why are the words in stream thumbnail backwards? Oh, yeah, it's because this is Lunatic Reverse. So I reversed the text. This is the sequel to our FE11 playthrough, right? In some ways, because it's the sequel game. So sequel playthrough. And so I took the thumbnails from the FE11, that's why it's FE11 Chapter 1, and reversed it. I thought it was funny. It's also probably stupid. It can be both. 07, Warren! Bah, damn my foolishness. I should never have switched sides. Alright. Let's try like this. 12 damage. Yo! Cord Gaming! Should we train up Cord and try to, like, get the triangle attack going? Alright, Luke is dead also. After such a good level up. Those are playable dark mages? Yes! You can thank Etzel for that. Yeah, okay, so if you steel bow Katria can... No, but then Katria dies, right? Marth gets this kill. And then we can surround Marth, we can sort of body block him.
Aaron goes here. Train up S so you can get the triangle attack with the white wings. So true. So true. Training S went very well in the last playthrough. So we'll probably have similar results. Smiley face. Bye, Luke!
Ugh, it hurts! How can I die here?
Is the thumbnail backwards intentionally? Yes, because this is lunatic reverse mode. So the text is reversed. Lady Sword feels like such a weird weapon. It's even weirder in the original FE3. Because that's where, there it's effective against pirates and brigands, and it can still only be used by women. How does the sword know you're a woman? Hormone detectors or something, I don't know. Yo, the Ryan crit! The Ryan crit! Alright, Malicia is gonna be on fucking overtime healing duty, right? Honestly, untrained Luke was not, you know, doing it. Wasn't it called the Lady Blade in other games? Yes, and it was effective against, pirates and brigands. Here, it's just, like, basically an early silver, right? So now we just have to take on the Draco Knights. Because there's no reinforcements. Thankfully, all 3 of our bow units lived. People can move so much in this game. The sword of egg cracking. Wouldn't every sword be a sword of egg cracking? I feel like eggs are pretty fragile. They crack in the car ride home. Does the boss move on this difficulty? Yes, I believe so. And I think also he has a horse slayer, right? I thought there was a horse slayer guy, or is that just in FE3? Oh, I forgot to make a forge for this map. I mean, we'll make one next map, just... I forgot. Having throne bosses leave means weird. It feels weird. It does, but it's not... Like what Berwick says, weird doesn't mean bad. I'm weird, you know? 5 defense, 20, so that'd be 20 damage. Alright, so they start schmoving. Taste the terror of Macedon's fearless Draco Knight squad. Just shy. General Ruck, I leave the rest to you. Okay, we can transgender you. Fudge nuggets. Alright, who's this last one gonna kill? And is it someone we can live with?
We cannot live with that. We cannot live with that one.
Doga isn't transgender enough to one-shot. You named your custom unit Beer? Yeah, chat decided on that name under the idea that it would make everyone sound like an alcoholic, and it's very funny as a result of that. We'll Rainbow Potion you. Rip healer. Well, not just healer, she's the Hamern user. So we need, because if it was just healer, like that's fine. We can reclass someone, right? But she can use Hamern, which is not great, or which is not really replaceable. Oh, beer will save us, though. Not gonna lie, I never thought of it that way. Well, because they're all praising beer. They're like, oh my god, beer, I couldn't live without you. So they all sound like alcoholics. It's ridiculous. We've gotten like 13 or 14 screenshots in just the prologue and first 2 chapters of people being like, I couldn't live without you, beer. Thank God beer is here. Good morning, beer. Okay. So. Cord and Dark do this. Really, Cord? Okay, Cord's good there now. Transgender you. "13 defense versus Silver Lance 26, 13. Okay, so we do this. General Rock, I leave the rest to you. Good night, Cecil. Thank you for your service. Prince Marth, it was an honor. Doga can't kill wyverns with a bow. This is a travesty. It's never been more Jover for the transgender bow.
I think we get Unil now, right? Or does the existence of Cord and, oh, you know what? I think rather than getting Unil, because of Linde and Cord, we're gonna, and Rhodey on the bench. Unil Gaming. I don't think we get Unil, unfortunately. I think we're like just shy, because you need to have less units than the deployment limit to get Unil. And I think we're gonna be just shy. We only have 2 casualties, and I think you need 3 casualties. Uh-oh, my alarm's going off. Where's my phone? Sire, we found someone most unusual confined in one of the fortress rooms. Linde, how'd you wind up in a dangerous place like this?
Sire, do you know this woman?
Yes, this is Linde. Her natural talent for magic helped us a great deal in the last war. Prince Marth, thank the heavens! What a pleasant surprise meeting you here. I desperately needed to see you again, so I set out to find you. But the Macedonian soldiers found me suspicious and dragged me to this fortress. Is that so? I'm glad you're safe, but why were you looking for me? Shouldn't you be by Princess Nina's side? I was requested by Princess Nina to deliver this to you. Huh? This is the fire emblem. The royal heirloom of Arcanea, the emblem shield.
The fire emblem. Last I heard that in the last war, Princess Nina entrusted you with it, sire.
Indeed, I looked after this as Arcanea's representative in the last war. But why did they give it to me now? Especially at a time when Arcanea has been so much influence under Emperor Hardin's reign. In his peaceful age, why is Princess Nina giving me the champion's proof? I don't understand either. Princess Nina didn't explain why. She just said I had to give it to you. I remember her eyes seemed so sad. I think she may have been crying. Princess Nina crying? What on earth has been happening? Linde, after this battle ends, I will go see Princess Nina. Until then, I want you to remain with us. Yes, Prince Marth. Obtained Fire Emblem! The fanciest rock pick of all time. Marth reclassed into Thief. How are you liking it so far? I am remiss to say, now that we're in the main campaign, I'm actually having fun. I thought I was the biggest FE12 hater, but maybe that's a lie. Maybe I just hate the prologue. We'll find out when we get to mid-game, because mid-game is when I usually bounce off of this. Thief Lord time. Once upon a time, the region of Macedon was a territory under Dorian rule. A century ago, the Dragonkin rulers sent out many slaves to these wild forests to excavate ruins and build a country. Many slaves were forced to work to their limits, barely fed and then slaughtered. A young man stood up against such tragic conditions. Ayot was his name. He and his companions fled the forests and fought astride wyverns to free the slaves. After Dolar's demise, the slaves established their own country in these now abundant lands, and the hero of Ayot was chosen as their first king. And so was born the kingdom of Macedon, later feared as the domain of Draco Knights. However, the mighty Macedon was stripped of Prince Michalis, said to be second coming of Ayot, and now is on the brink of losing Princess Minerva, the so-called Crimson Dragon. So that's why it's called Ayot's Shield. Is this after Lawrence blows himself up? It is, Rayet, it is. Hiya! Ha! I see you train without the need for sleep. Most admirable beer.
Ah, Sir Jagan.
A strong offense and a tough defense are obviously important, but you cannot neglect your skill. Without the skill to deliver it, it matters not how mighty your attack is if it does not reach the enemy. Speaking of which, your skill is not bad. Don't fall behind the other knights. The experience you gain from training and combat will help elevate your skill further. Be ever diligent.
Yes, Sir Jagan.
Yeah, no Unil gaming. No Unil gaming. So we probably want General Aaron again, right? Skill is an important stat. True! Hashtag reliability pilled. Hashtag based in reliability pilled. Look at our Ryan, he's so stupid good. Do we reclass Beer into Hunter as well, I think? Probably? For this map? Beer and Hunter Thieves feels thematically correct. We murdered Warren. We murdered Warren and we murdered, Cecil. Cecile. What is, we should make a forged steel bow as well. It's +3 to one-shot these wyverns, right? Pirate is actually decent in this map because of Water Walk, but it certainly doesn't hurt to have another bow user. Maybe we send Cord Pirate? Or Cord is on the bench, isn't he? There's so few deployment slots. I guess that's because we get Mathis, Julian, and Pala here, but Mathis and Julian come at the very fucking end of the map. Oh, I spelled Astrum wrong as well. Astrum's balls. Do we send Cord to die as a pirate? We don't have the slots. The slots are so fucking tight.
9 deploy, that's kind of horrible. For this map, I would say so. But again, we get 3 units. We get 3 units on the map, so I think that's the logic. It's just, the logic doesn't exactly check out because 2 of them come at the very fucking end. And one of them is sort of isolated from everyone else as well. It does mean that the casualties from last map kind of don't really matter that much. It'd be nice to have Warren instead of Doga, but, you know, just because another steel bow user, right? But, you know, it's fine. Barst is good, though. Barst is good, that's true. Oh wait, we had talks. We had talks. Sire.
Sire, according to the intel from our scouts, this will be the next battlefield.
That's a lot of villages. We have to fight to prevent the villagers from being harmed by rogues. That reminds me, I believe Julian and Lena lived around here.
Julian and Lena, allies from the previous war.
Yes, I should tell you about them, Beer. Julian and Lena are now working in a convent, taking care of orphans. I wonder if they tied the knot yet. Julian's an ex-thief, and Lena is very kind cleric. Julian risked his life to rescue Lena, who had been captured by bandits. That was when I met them. Julian, you go ahead, save yourself. Nuh-uh, honey, no can do. I didn't betray the boys back there so you could zap me out of here alone. Oh right, Lena also has an older brother called Mathis. He's apparently in the Macedonian army.
By Macedonian army, do you mean Mathis might be among our enemies?
Yes, I'd rather not fight him if I could. If we had Julian or Lena with us, we could perhaps persuade him. We made it through the bordering forest. At last, it's time to quell the Macedonian rebellion and rescue Princess Minerva. But that aside, I do wonder why Princess Nina entrusted Martha the Fire Emblem. The emblem is to be given to the one who fights in the name of justice, in the name of House Arcanea. Hardin should have delivered the peace to Arcanea. Appointing Lang as a commander, and now this drama? Just what has happened to Hardin? Oh well, Prince Marth said he would go see the princess once this battle is over. Everything will become clear once the time comes, but now we must focus on quelling the rebellion in Macedon. So here's a question for y'all, chat. Why is the reputation that Chris steals Jagan's lines when Chris is the reason Jagan gets so much dialogue? Julian, good news! Katra finally brought the Altean army for us. We're going to join their ranks to help save Princess Minerva. Please take Lena and escape to safety quickly. No can do, Paula. Lena's disappeared. I'm not leaving by myself. What? Lena as well? Princess Maria's missing too. Why is it only clerics? Anyway, I'm staying in the village, see if I can't find any information. Sorry, Paula. Give my best to Prince Marth. Alright, what is the Paula movement that we need to do? I need to know step by step the Paula movement. Surprisingly, prep conversations didn't exist. Yeah, in FE3. I mean, not really surprising, but they didn't exist, yeah. So does Paula first block this fort, I guess?
But, like, just Jagan didn't have that many lines to start out, right? Oh, they need to overlap. Oh, we got this shit. Hold on. Isn't Paula best in this game? Yeah, Paula's pretty ridiculous. We need to bait wyverns. Alright, so you go up to Paula. You attack Aaron. Jagan talks as much as Maedalus in the previous story, and he's basically not in it at all, right? Oh, they're moving now. They're linked, aren't they? Did I just get her killed? This map is so ass. Okay, so what is the Pala movement then? Do we go up here? Because I know there's like a very precise set of Pala movements that we need to do. I trained Cecil in book 2 and she was getting 2-shot for the entire game. Oh, they don't see crit on Aaron anymore. Oh, but they're moving again! So are those guys linked to the ones on the left? This really is the difficulty of all time. Well, because if those wyverns get baited, she just dies, right? So do we do water walking to bait those pirates or something? Or bait those wyverns? I just stopped in. I can't believe you're in the best level of video games already. Yeah, this is certainly one of the maps of all time. You want Paula to go as top left as possible. She kills the thief and then runs. Yeah, that's what I was trying, but then the wyverns came after her anyway. Well, that didn't work. That strategy did not work. FE12 moment. Was that a stat roll? Is there like a stat roll moment there? Or is it just, we gotta do something different? Paula needs to stay on the forts. Okay, so the Paula goes top left thing that people said was just a fucking lie. Okay. I haven't played. Yeah, I don't blame you. I do not blame you, Sam, I am. I will say, if you haven't played this, you probably shouldn't give advice. I don't know if you gave advice or not, but just as a general rule, like, backseating is semi-allowed, but I will make fun of people for bad advice, and if you haven't played on Lunatic or Lunatic Reverse, why aren't they moving? Why don't these ones want to move? Because if I bait them, these guys start moving and Paula just fucking dies. But why don't they want to move? He's definitely in range of multiples now. Oh, here comes McAllis. Rook, I'm impressed a spineless coward such as you could throw this country into so much chaos. I'll hazard a guess that Hawk had talked to you and then did this?
What? You, but how?
Ah, you thought I was dead. Ha ha ha, my death was but a trifle. Hand it over to me, Rook. I no longer have plans for this country. Do with it what you please. However, I won't rest until I'm disposed of him with my own hands. But Princess Minerva is barely breathing. Nobody could save her now.
Do you want me to shove this spear down your throat? I said bring her to me.
Yes, of course. Somebody bring the princess here. It's been a while, Minerva. That ungainly appearance doesn't suit you. Losing Maria. Your subordinates abandoning you. Is this the ideal you dreamed of? McAllis? How? These guys don't want to get jebaited. My death was highly exaggerated ass moment. So, okay. Then I guess what we gotta do is bait those guys to start out. Oh, does she just die now? Okay, so turn 4, she's got to move to the top fort. Is this new game or new game plus? This is, I mean, there's not really a new game plus, but Lunatic Reverse only unlocks after you've completed the highest difficulty, or the other highest difficulty, Lunatic. Asking for merged male class set. You cannot access Lunatic Plus without having merged male class set. So this is the merged male class set. Seems like it's there. Yeah, you can't access Lunatic Reverse without having beaten the game once, and once you beat the game, Merge Mill class set is auto-unlocked. Hello, Callie. How are you? I see your wave emoji. Sorry, I should have said hi earlier when you were asking questions. Hashtag just asking questions. Have you noticed that large drawbridge behind this village? Normally it's separated by the river, but if you use this key here, you can cross the bridge. Just once you cross the drawbridge, the enemies on the other side will come attack you at once. If you want to advance safely, it might be better off taking the long detour that goes right around the mountain. Here, take the key. No matter the path you take, do take care of yourself, okay? I think we gotta leave some people down here to deal with those wyverns. So here's the McAllis cutscene. Now Paula has to go to the other fort. Okay, well, she survived it one last time, but I guess there's a stat roll. I doubt Linda can Nos tank the wyverns here. Yeah, not on this difficulty. Not on this difficulty. Try this. Alright, so go here, vulnerary up. I don't know if this strategy works. I'm testing stuff, you know? Oh, they're fucking with Paula. Okay, so she's dead now. And now these guys finally went south. Whoever said +3 is enough was a fucking liar. Oh, nope, the crit. Okay. Just shy with Aura Bomb. So we gotta go steel +4. So go back here. Astrum Balls. Oh, you know what? +3 if we Rainbow Potion would work, though. +3 Rainbow Potion the Archers saves us some gold. Maybe that's what they meant. +3 in Rainbow Potion. So Astrum's balls. And Ryan doesn't need it. And yeah, Linda can't Nas tank because she gets one shot. So you go here. All y'all back up. Oh, nice crit, Aaron. They're going north. Do we need to send someone over there? If we send, like, Chris over here, or we can send Katria for AI, like, baiting purposes? Okay, so this should be good.
Yeah, now they go south. Okay. I didn't need Marth there. Kavkatra is the way here, so she can use the Lady Sword. Oh, genuinely? I mean, if you say so, I'll trust you. Honestly, that sounds pretty good, too. Because I don't think her flight would be super useful here. This is one of the maps of all time. It is. But as I said earlier, I am regretful to inform you that as an FE12 hater, I'm actually having a bit of fun. Stop. You're having a bit too much fun. Merm Katra is stronger, or is the movement relevant? I think the movement would be relevant because we're using her to bait these guys south. Turn 1. So they don't go to Pala, right? So I think the movement is relevant. Otherwise, I would go Merm. Oh, nice crit, Aaron, again. He says, Jagan gets 1% crit, but I get the crits. No! Oh, I think we need the flight movement. I think we need the flight movement. Cecile as a peg can be great for baiting. Bad news about that. Bad news about the fate of Cecil right now. I currently have a Cecil-shaped hole in my army. Sorry. Okay, so we go there. Just alm her. So true. Why didn't I fucking think of that? Alright, so now they're all going south. Perfect. This is what we wanted. Alright, so transgender, you... Heal up Chris. Fireball you. Iron Bow with Gordon. Send Ryan over here. Okay. Linde pulls the Aerospate. so then Beer can fight these guys. All right, so now... Only I had an iron bow for Aaron. I think he's still fine doing this. Silverlance you. Mcallis cutscene. There we go. Okay. I get to catch one of these streams live. I just finished watching the previous one. Nice! How you doing, nephew? Okay, so we Astrum Balls you. We use Astrum's balls to kill you. Transgender you. Okay. That was tough, but honestly kind of satisfying to figure out. I just wish that it gave me the information I needed. All right, heal up Ryan. But with those guys gone, things are safer for Paula now. I should pull up WOD's reinforcements just to check on them. Okay, so reinforcements turn 2 to 4, we get calves from the central fort. Okay. So, is this turn 4? This is turn 5. So there should be no more cav reinforcements. This is the last one Pala's gonna have to deal with. So we vulnerary up. Imagine being given information beforehand in DSFE. That would never happen. Unfortunate. Okay, so WOD has incorrect information. Good to know, good to know.
But now that those wyverns are gone, we can escape using flying. There's just that last one left. Is that Cav trying to go around the long way to kill Paula? I mean, we can just go here, right? Then no one can reach. Awakening reinforcements also. Yeah, the awakening reinforcements are also. It's another one of those things where it's like, you gotta look it up and like, that's just kind of bullshit. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. We can Astrum Balls you. Astrum's Balls you. Oh, fuck! What's the turn requirement for 3x? Oh, we're getting it regardless. We're getting 3x regardless because we finished Prologue with Deathless. Deathless Prologue. Alright. So you go over here. So there's no turn requirement for us. Chat, could I ask a favor? Could someone rewind the VOD and see what turn it was that they started moving? Those wyverns? Turn 8. Alright, thank you, Nephew. FE12 guidance are only doing one requirement, not all of them. Yep. Which is very nice. Alright, transgender you. Heal up beer. The turn requirement increases with difficulty. I think that's good. I think that's good. Me too. Stronger and more numerous enemies require more time. Yeah. Oh, is Beer dead? Exact death. No beer today. Oof. Alright, Astrum's balls you. Mend up beer. Alright. So now Paula goes over here, vulneraries to full. Astrum balls you. Gordon and Ryan are competing over fucking phenomenal level ups. Jesus Christ, the brothers, the Bow brothers. We love the Bow brothers. Okay, so ambush spawns come here. Archer gives the best gross in the games. They tend to do good. Is that true? I mean, I think the Archer's good just because... I mean, Archer and Hunter because... Bow's good, right? Does Archer... I thought Hunter was just, like, better than Archer. Though. Is it not? Here, heal up your crush. Okay, so they're gonna start moving on turn 8, so we've got a little bit of a reprieve. Gordon enjoying the only game where he has actual growths without shards, which is an improvement over FE11. Hey, I mean, in FE11, he's a Chapter 1 Archer. That's still a good place to be. Alright, they started moving on turn 8, is what I'm told.
So it should be next turn they start moving. There we go. Okay. They're all going south. This is what we want. I might have screwed up, though. Is Katria doomed? I think so. We will reset for her. We can body block. But is she in she's in ballista range now. Fuck! I needed one of the archers over there with her, is what I needed. The fucking random stat rolls moment. Horseman is the best class if you cap. The issue is Horseman has the worst bases out of all the physical classes. Yeah, Horseman. Well, so the Hunter versus Archer thing is funny because Sniper is mostly just better than Horseman. But I think unpromoted, it's... Oh, fuck. I screwed this up. I screwed this attempt up. I borked it. I borked it. Hopefully the random stat rolls are more in our favor now. Astrum balls you. Beer over here. Minus 13 is 12, 26 is 13. Okay, so that kills you. Okay. So Pala goes over here to this fort and Vulnerary's up. Transgender. Astrum's balls. It's not Jover. It's not Jover. Astrum's balls. Okay. Heal up Aaron. Why do so many people have +2 bonuses? The rainbow potion gives +2 to all stats on consumption, and I gave it to the people who I needed, who were like just shy of reaching certain benchmarks, right? Star Shards give stat boosts? No, well, yes they do, but that's not what's currently going on. Like, this is Rainbow Potion. How did you get the gay juice? It's, I think it's free DLC, right? I don't know much about this game, but the Star Shards are not on Chapter 2. Yeah, the Star Shards come later. Okay, turn 8 is when they start moving, so it's next turn. Let's save here. No, you'll see the first shard on a boss. Yeah, it's cancer, right? Wendell tells you to until you've collected a few. The first ones are this boss and next boss. Oh, is it this boss? Yeah, this guy has Tauros. Okay. Gen 1, Gen fun. Alright. Iron Bow. Astrum's Balls. Aura Bomb. This is what Linda drank the Rainbow Potion for. This exact calculation. Silver Lance into Aura. She was doing 19 before it. Hey, Linda got speed. All right. I think the worst of it is over. Now we just have to do the long walk. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I know there aren't missable wet star spheres until the Wendell explanation. Nice, okay. Need a crit for style points. There we go, okay. Early Master Seal. So now we go over here. Long walk time. Is early crisp promo valid? I think so. Mostly because he oftentimes just like gets an absurd amount of levels anyway. Like ours is nearly level 14 now, right? And that's apparently, according to chat, that's on the lower end of what's to be expected.
It depends on how he's been growing so far. The other option is, of course, Pala. Kind of like making a true Jagan. Since Aaron, like, falls off so fast. Although I guess that makes him a true Jagan. Making a Seth Jagan. Destroy the village! Siryu is the Seth Jagan. Doesn't Siryu also kind of, like, lag behind pretty quickly? Not, like, as quickly, but... like, he's certainly not the longest term unit. Or if he is, like, he ends up going into filler roles rather than staying dominant like Seth is. Siryu has really good growths. Isn't it just his bases aren't enough, though? Yeah, promoted EXP. You're bored! You came from Macedon as well?
Long time no see, Princey. Court already joined with you guys, right? We Talesian mercenaries wanted to join your zombies, so we came all the way here. Princess Sita's our lady. The guy who's gonna be her man is important to us, too. Prince Mob, I'll protect you with my life.
Bored and his iconic hammer. The relevant part there is if he caps anyway with early promo. Obviously, late promo is gonna cap. Yeah. Axe Bro triangle attack this run? I would love to. Like, genuinely, I would love to. It's a matter of if we have the slots for them. Because we didn't have the slot for, court here. Which doesn't necessarily mean, like, that's always gonna be the case. I guess I could have made him a hunter, but then, like, what, am I benching, like, Doga for that? Barst is the good one anyway. Understandable, yeah. But I would love to use the triangle attack, at least, like, in the early game, you know? Maybe we triangle attack, like, Lang or someone. Pirate Chris could def bring him down a bit. I wanted the water walking for this map. Chat said also Pirate Chris is, like, for building his axe rank for Wyvern, so for long term. In my Maniac run, I promoted Pala and then Chris with the next one. We're probably going for Pala, right? Next chapter is the desert. So getting flight on Chris could be nice. Oh wait, no, next chapter is Riss. The streets are saying there's a pretty cool unit you can get on this map. Yeah, I just got him. I just got bored. He's pretty cool.
I'm so glad they added him and all the other nobodies to FE12. It really adds to the, game by having 8 million characters and fucking 12 deployment slots. I say that, but I do think it at least gives 12 its own flavor. It's kind of a silly decision to bring back every fucking nobody from Arcanea. Like, I liked 3's approach, where not everybody gets to play. Oh boy, the best part of the map is walking everyone around. I shouldn't have used the save point. I was scared we would mess up with that last Draco Knight. And now if we fucking fuck up, it's just so Jover. It's serious regular Glup Shitto. Hi, Glup Shitto! Marth having to waste tile visiting villages drags out some maps. The thing is that for this map, it's not even necessarily visiting the village that drags it out. It's the fact that if you don't visit the village first, like if you don't go the long way, Mathis just dies, right? And I don't want to kill off Mathis. Whether we're using him or not is up in the air. I used him in my FE3 run. My FE3 Book 2 run. He was the cav I trained up. Him and Cecil, because Cecil can use the Lady Sword while dismounted. That was also the run I used Ubello. I gave Ubello, like, all the favoritism. Benched Merrick for Ubello Gaming. This map sucks. The FE3 of this map was bad too. Someone should make a video fixing this map. That would be really cool. If any Arcanea-pilled YouTuber did that. Since you're using male Chris, Mathis won't say gay rights. Unfortunate. Mathis homophobia arc. Meme units are necessary for spicy runs. Yeah, but this is gonna be spicy enough just because it's Lunatic Reverse, right? So I don't know if we want a meme or not. Like, the difficulty's a bit of a meme. Do you know about UL's negative magic base? In this game, yes. In FE3, because there's no reclassing, like it's just regular 0. But it is negative here, which is funny. Bad units just need some EXP to get off the ground, even on Lunatic Reverse. I disagree. I think some units are just bad. No one is unfixable in any Fire Emblem game. But like, well, Bantu, right? The EXP is so scarce that I don't think we can spare it.
Hey up, Princey. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's me, Julian.
Julian?
I heard you'd gone to Macedon with Lena, but it didn't cross paths here.
How is Lena? She's with you, of course, right?
Well, how can I say this? Lena's suddenly up and vanished. I don't know what to do.
Wait, Julian, tell me what happened in detail.
Lena's been missing since last night.
The villagers speak of some sort of strange priest prowling around lately. Seems that somehow Lena was taken by this man. The priest. Julian, as it turns out, Princess Maria has gone missing as well. I have a terrible feeling about this. Anyway, staying here won't solve anything. Come with us. I'm worried for Lena too. We'll need all the help we can to look for her. Prince Marth, thank you. Nothing in the world will please me more. Feels like this game relies too highly on every single enemy on ultra steroids compared to 11. I mean, 11, the enemies are also on ultra steroids, but since they don't have Vantage Plus, and so many of them suffer from effective damage, you can kind of just play around that and like player phase them to death. So, you know, you've got solutions, you've got options. Meanwhile, all we have here is Astrum's balls. This game has more enemy diversity, and enemy cabs precisely aren't known for their high stats. Oh shit, they got linked. They got that linked shit. (27 attack versus 13 defense, 14? So he can take these 2 hits. All right, Chris goes here. That one had a javelin. Okay, we're good. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. We were in trouble. All right, Mathis should move last. Silverlance guy will deal 12 plus 13, 25 minus 19. Okay, so we're good. Lena, where are you? What I would give to hear your voice before I die. Alright, we Silver Lance you. Maybe being too lucky at Fire Emblem causes my view of getting good units as low effort investment. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you just have a different view of investment than I do, which is fine. Just stuff like you know, get everyone to 2020 is just not really viable without excessive grinding, right? Hey, cut it! Why do you always insist on pointing your sword at us? I pity Lena for having to put up with your stupidity. Oh, it's you, Julian. Are you trying to worm your way into Lena's good books? No way. I won't hand my cute little sister to a thieving rat like you. You can relax! That and I would never work out. But even if it's just a little, I wanted to help in any way I could. Oh, you finally realized where you stand. Attaboy, Julian. Not that kind of thing. I want to be hearing from you. Whatever. You're not worried. If you're worried about Lena, then come with me. Oh, alright, thanks. You see, they forced me to join the rebel army, but you know I hate fighting. Alright, little brother. Let's join forces and look for cute little Lena. At least Mathis can't kill his sister. He can. He can, just as a blue unit you would do it. Hi everyone, I've never played FE12. Is it worth playing? I mean, I'm an FE12 hater, so I'm probably not the... You know, my answer is probably what you expect. Although I will say I'm having more fun than I expected to. If I'm being perfectly honest. Alright, you will deal 0, right? The Ballista deals 0 to Astrum. Deals 1. Alright, so now we can just drain the Ballista, right? I like FE12 a lot. It's not in my top 5, but it's pretty close. I'm a hater. It's probably in my bottom 5. Is it worth playing at least one time? I think if you're a fan of Fire Emblem, you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't play every game in the series at least one time and form your own opinion about it. And whether you like it or not, you know, then you can decide if you want to play it more. You also don't have to finish games if you're not having fun with them, right? If you end up, like, just bouncing off of something, that's also perfectly valid. So, trying it is not like a commitment to finishing, right? Like, if you play, like, 10 chapters in, you're like, damn, I've not been having fun, you can quit. And that applies to not just, you know, Fire Emblem games, but any game, right? Nobody's holding you at gunpoint saying you have to play XYZ. Hard 1 is a fine time. See, I don't even like the lower difficulties. I think the mid-game and late-game maps just get kind of, like, absurd, right? And the early-game maps, while not absurd outside of Lunatic and Lunatic Reverse, do still have, like, some stupidity associated with them. Like this map, right? This map just kind of sucks. Let's grab a javelin. And a hand axe. I like being able to attack uncountered. Because now Beer has hand axe rank. All that's left to do is kill this fuckhead.
Easier said than done, though. Alright, let's trick him into equipping the Silver Lance. To start out. Beer. Damn it! Why is the Altean army here? You're all going down with me. Die! Then I think we save Aura Bomb? The Altean Knights, as I expected. It's a level for Linde. Get the Taurus. And let's get this kill with Marth. Actually, how close is Beer to a level? Beer's 14 now. Paula can get a level and then promote. Hopefully gets a level with that kill, right? And now she can promote. Alright. So we've done everything we need to do, right? We visited all 3 villages. Oh, Iot Shield. We get Iot Shield on this map, don't we? Right? If you attack the ballista with the same unit over and over again, they gain less experience over time. Oh, it's the Fates mechanic. Is Iot Shield on this map? I thought Iot Shield was on this map. Is that just FE3? Iot Shield is only in FE3. Damn. Isn't that in the desert? Oh, is it in the desert? It's somewhere here. FE12 Iot Shield. You get it in 13x in this game. Okay. That's more reasonable. Yeah, that's more reasonable. Cause I think it's so fucking silly that in FE3, they give you the Iot Shield. Literally, they give you the Iot Shield in Chapter 3. So now flyers never have to deal with problems. Hold your horses. This game can actually be fun on occasion, unlike FE3 Book 2. True, I'm having more fun here than I did in FE3 Book 2. That is true. That is a true and accurate statement.
Sire, the rebels have fled the castle, but I regret to inform you that Princess Minerva was nowhere to be found. What could have happened? She was supposed to be held inside the castle.
Ew, I knew this task was unworthy. Excellent work, Prince Marth. We'll take care of Macedon from here. Now let us discuss your next mission.
General Lang, what in the world do you want this time?
Well, you see, my castle was attacked, and the Grustian prince and princess were kidnapped. The perpetrator fled to Macedon. It seems, Prince Marth, you are to capture him and return the children to me.
You're asking me to send those children to their doom.
You're in no position to defy me. Go off to work, my prince. Your rudeness towards my liege has gone too far. Shut up. Prince Marth is not your minion. What did you say? Know your place, Altean soldier?
Marth, it seems your countrymen are devoid of manners. I apologize on his behalf, but it is Beer says. General Lang will no longer I will no longer follow your orders from here.
Sire.
What? Do you mean to defy my orders? I see. As I suspected, it was your doing. The person who kidnapped Gross Prince and Princess was the mercenary Ogma, on your orders, no less. I didn't know this, but if I had a choice, I would have done exactly as you suggested. Back at Grust, even though we were not meant to be they were meant to be enemies, I should have helped those children.
You clearly speak the words of treason. Perhaps I should report this to the Emperor.
Do as you will. But they're not the only person who intends to visit the palace. I will speak to Emperor Hardin and Princess Nina to inform them of your crimes. Sorry, Jagan, but I cannot stand for this any longer. I understand. You've endured well until now. Lang, my liege, might forget your frequent rudeness to him, but I will not. Come draw your sword. Even though I, Jagan, am old and senile, I will not lose to the likes of you.
What did you say? Damn you! I'll remember this! Once the Emperor gets wind of this, I'll crush your puny little Altea.
Jagan, you're a bag of surprises. To think you'd stand up against Lang like that. Sire, are you underestimating me in my old age? I'm not about to let youngsters like Beer hog all the glory just yet. Still, I admit it was somewhat foolish of me to contest with Lang, even if he did push my lord at every turn.
Sir Jagan, what's our next plan of action?
According to Lang, Ogma on his way to Macedon. He probably intends to visit the village where Lord Wendell resides.
Lord Wendell?
Lord Wendell's a Pontifex of Kadeen. He fought as our ally in the last war. I hear he's living in Macedon now. It also happens that the children that Ogma saved were raised by Lord Wendell, so I'm sure it'd be the perfect time to pay him a visit.
Yes, understood.
But I worry about Lang, and I pray nothing bad shall happen. Beer, are you aware that we've been searching for the assassins who besieged Altea a year ago?
I assume you're mentioning it now that you found a new lead?
We're not certain, but we received information that might lead us to them. A few days ago, I heard of a suspicious group heading towards Macedon's northern mountains. The northern mountains? What could they be after up there? Rumors say they're pursuing our former allies in the War of Shadows, and I don't believe they're after a friendly chat with them either. I see. Then we cannot ignore this lead, especially if lives are at stake. Jagan, Beer, we should pursue the enemy. Agreed. Let's prepare to march with haste. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. I gotta have lunch, and then after lunch, we will do the frog stream. I've fallen off, but less than you. Riss is so relevant. They sent an assassin squad for his ass. Oh, we gotta do the opening cutscene, right? Because these don't repeat. Sire, we've detected an enemy presence in the mountains. It seems there's a battle ongoing. Alright, Jagan, Beer, let us hurry with our preparations. Oh my god, 6 characters. This truly is the Fire Emblem of all time. Oh, we need Linde for the armors. All right, next time on DSFE, board is kind of fire on this map. Yeah, do we say, like, fuck it, board over Catria? Like, it's not like that's gonna be a permanent thing, but I don't think Catria would be super useful here, right? And similarly, because of the archers... Similarly, because of the archers... we probably don't want Pala in a flying class, right? Anyway, we'll do this next time. See y'all, gamers.